It's always muted when I say greetings for the first time. Greetings. I'm also very small. No, I'm too big. I guess that's good. Greetings. This is a late stream because I was at a haunted objects investigation. It was pretty cool. Spirit boxes, REM pods. Why do I look like a dude? It's the bandana. I was wearing the bandana as a veil of protection since there was crazy spirits. It's literally called. It was gonna be horror gaming, but I didn't know the investigation was gonna go so long. So this is gonna be super quick. Plus, it's the Punkathon, so that's soon for us too. So I just need a stream today to count as one of the days. So this would literally just be psychic rambling, some stuff that I learned at the investigation. I got Patty Negri's book. Dollcraft, bitch. Dollcraft. A Witch's Guide to Pop and Magic and Haunted Dolls. It's a thick ass boy. It's news from this year. So I can't wait to read this. We'll look over it pretty quickly. I just wanted to share some stuff about the class. People brought in objects that are supposedly haunted. This girl had like super haunted Ouija boards that were like scratched and stuff. A girl brought a teddy bear. Girl brought books. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna dox anyone what they brought or what was said, but it was pretty cool. Makes me want a spirit box now. But they used the app called Necrophonic, so I might get that. What else? Sup, Bear 11? Yeah, I know. Sorry, it was supposed to be at 10:30. It said 7:30 to 9:30, but she's like, oh, we always go at least 45 minutes to an hour over, and I was like, didn't know that. So now I'm rushing here, and I'm like, okay, great. Then we had computer problems. I had to ask my computer science brother about the computer problems, and now we're here with 15 minutes left to spare of the 24th. So yes, it does count. Dan is here. Bear 11 is here. Stu. Did I say Dan Olton? No, I did not. Menjoza. Dan. Kaiju. Who's this handsome boy? But Fox, hello, and a boo to you and to Legend Series. You can't scare us. But hello. Also, okay, so it was, I'm trying to think. What was like the cool stuff that happened? Very chill vibe. The like psychic. Look at this cat sleeping over there. But she's got two cats too. They're so cute. But she had like her haunted dolls in the middle too. All the equipment around it. Yo, she had the EMF. She had the EMF that I have. Hold on, it just doesn't want to start turned on. Remember how nothing was happening when I did mine? Those were going up to all the greens the whole time. And they were not near any electricity. They were on the middle of the table in the middle of the living room. The living room attic that had like nothing around it. No phones. It was crazy. I was like, go. I've never seen that bitch go off more. It was just like all the time. I was like, okay, that's cool. And it was going off same time as like the other equipment too. And then we did the Estes method, which I've done before, where you put headphones on with a spirit box and then you sit eyes closed, like away from the people, and the people ask questions and you just blurt out what you hear in the spirit box. You don't even hear the questions. And it's crazy how you're answering the questions that you're not even hearing by listening to the spirit box. So we did that a lot. That was pretty crazy. What was so crazy, and honestly my favorite part, was So they had the girl who owned the shop did it first. Then they had another psychic medium do it. And then they had, I believe she was the daughter of the shop owner. She did it last. And for her, while it was talking, she said 2, 1. And then all the psychics jumped up and were like, get her off it, get her off it. And I'm just like, okay. And then she had already taken off the headset. And they say when it counts down like that, something really, really bad's about to come through. But if it counts up, it doesn't matter. Like it's not gonna be bad or something like that. I was like, I never heard that before. That was pretty cool. And literally it was like 2, 1. Like there's like no time in between the 2 and 1, so they're freaking out because they're like, they said like it went down to 1 like too quickly for comfort. And I just find interesting that like she's so young. She's probably like under 18 or something like that, and like she's the one that gets the countdown where something about bad's about to go through, you know. I wonder if it's like, oh well, she's young, you know, like the spirit's like, we can do this. She's not as practiced as the other 2. I don't know. I thought that was pretty cool and crazy. Never saw that. I was like, I know it's bad to say about, but like I really wonder what would have been said, you know. That's just me being a psycho, I guess. But they cleansed her and shit. They sprayed her with Florida water. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I think there was too many people and too many objects for it to be like clear readings for people. But they did get a lot of stuff. I got a couple of the stuff too. It was pretty crazy. Like I brought my, can I say? I brought my father-in-law's watch that he wore when he died, and it was at the funeral with. And the girl said June 3rd. And I'm just like, I think that was the day of his funeral. And I looked it up and it was. I looked up at the obituary and I'm just like, yo. And they did say his name too. So I was like, that's crazy. Because no one else was like, yeah, I'll explain that in a second. Not actual the state of Florida. But yeah, it said his name. It was saying like so many names, but like it said his name a bit. Then it said June 3rd. And no one else, that's what I was going to say. No one else like had a meaning for June 3rd. So I'm just like, yo. And I was like, I've tried to read him before, like myself. And like I tried to do this and like not much. And I think it's because she said if someone's like, it takes some spirits a while, from like 6 months to a year even, just to want to communicate with you a lot. Some spirits like communicate right away. Some like it takes them a while. So maybe that's it. Maybe it's too like recent. I don't know. Florida water is like a cologne water that's pretty popular in Caribbean, African American spirituality. Usually, I mean anyone can use it, but it smells pretty good. People use it to cleanse. They add it to floor washes, which is like a magical floor cleaning situation. But yeah, they usually come in tall with those long top bottles, because I think they're supposed to be cologne, but it smells good. Well, that's cool. Kaiju's doing time-lapse drawings. Oh wow, that's good. Finished with a minute left, but yeah, it was pretty cool. And what else? Oh, and what's so funny too is that like we were there for so long. I'm already exhausted, hence why this is not gonna go much longer. But like I don't know if it's like anxiety or whatever, or like I'm new there, but I always get like I don't feel any spirits, and I'm supposedly in like a super haunted room with a whole bunch of altars and stuff like that. We were getting a lot of, it said Norse and Viking at one thing, so I didn't even mention that like my father-in-law loved Viking stuff, but we were getting like Hel, the Norse goddess Hel, a lot. We got a yes for Frigg and all that stuff. Odin, we asked if he was there. No. But yeah, that was pretty cool. What was my point?
I don't think you had them.
I was saying something right before that. Oh, I was getting tired. Yeah, I was getting tired, and that's when I started to feel stuff. Like they were saying that they kept feeling something on the stairs, walking up and down the stairs, and I'm just like, I don't see anything. Then like as it got later, I was like, okay, I saw something there. Then I felt like something come and walk toward me. Then I saw something move in the doll corner. Then I was like feeling just vibes and shit, and I'm just like, what the fudge? And then it was funny because she said she's like, tomorrow's their psychic fair or something like that, and then she said usually the last reading is the best one because when I'm more exhausted, my mediumship is better because you're closer to like the hypnagogic state, which is when you're like close to sleeping. So it's like when you just wake up and you remember your dreams or like you're about to pass out. That's when you're like closest to the other side, I guess. And it just reminded me of Edgar Casey. He was called the Sleeping Prophet. He was like really, really, really accurate, supposedly. I don't know anything about him besides that. But I think he would like sleep or like meditate, and he would say all this stuff, and he wouldn't even remember it, and people would be like, "Oh shit, oh shit." But yeah, it was pretty cool. Then I asked her how to like practice mediumship and stuff like that. She was just like, "It's the psychic development classes," which I went to last, and I'll just be doing that more. Oh, and then she did say something that said, psychic medium should always say the weird thing. Like, don't be afraid to say the weirdest thing. So, like, if you're getting, like, a weird image, just say it. Because you don't know if it's going to be relevant or not. And she said that, you should always have the client, like, write stuff down. So I'm going to, like, if I was reading for people, I would record it. And send them off with the recording so they can listen back. Because you will remember stuff later. I just always say the weird thing. Great googly moogly. No, it's funny because like the psychic guy was talking about the watch he got in England, like it was under mysterious circumstances. Or like the vendor was just like, here, you should take this watch. He's like, no. And he's like, yeah, you should, like, this is for you or whatever. And he left, walked all around, came back, watch was still there. He's like, fine, whatever. And apparently that watch predicts people's death. Like he'll lose it, but it'll reappear like before people die. And he says that it was stopped on 426. And when I heard him say the watch was stopped at a time, in my head I heard 420. And then he said 426. I was like, bitch, if you just said it, everyone would have been so oppressed right now. But and then she said, always say the weird thing. So I was like, okay. Next time I'll say the weird thing. Next time I'll just start saying stuff. I think someone else said something too, and I like felt that was the case, and then I was just like, shit. If I said it, it would have been cool. But next time I will. But let us briefly, as you can see, I'm exhausted. Briefly go through this. It's 2 minutes until midnight, so I don't even know if I can briefly go through this. Are you going on Punk Sing soon? No? You're not doing the midnight?
No, I don't have to.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just go through this. Look at this. Creating a haunted doll. Chapter 4. Oh, the spirit box cursed so much. So much cursing. It's like, you bitch, effer, like, oh, I was like, holy shit. These ghosts got no filter. But, okay, I'll just go through this. So, part 1 is haunted dolls. It says, your haunted doll. Creating a haunted doll. Nuts and bolts of protection, bad spirits, cursed dolls, living with a haunted doll. That's part 1. Then there's Poppet Magic, creating your Poppet, magical considerations, blah, blah, blah. That's for making your own for spells. Then this is part 3 is Poppet spells and recipes. So it just tells you how to make different ones. Exercises. Preparing your doll and inviting a spirit. Elemental protection spell. Cord cutting ceremony. Banishing a negative spirit or energy. Hosting a haunted doll tea party. Charging your Poppet, burying ritual, and burning ritual. So we will be using this when my doll comes. Definitely. but let me just open up. Okay, what is this about? Poppets. Healing, wellness, protection, warding, love, attraction, binding, banishing, creating your poppet. Art part. Cleansing your ingredients. Tells you what's used for protection. All the spells and shit if you want to make one for a certain aspect. Ethics. The ethics of inviting a spirit into a doll. It said you should never force it in. Do not coerce or force it into a doll. Respect the spirit's autonomy and basically just be like, this is your house if you want to come and go as you please, basically. If you don't own a haunted doll but have a doll you wish to end spirit, you can create one. Perhaps you cannot find a haunted doll that already had a spirit. Let's say we look good, Foxy. You know, it's better to look good than feel good. Look marvelous. That's a fact. I agree with that. It's better to look good than to feel good. Bitch, I agree. Okay, look. So now, buying a haunted doll. Online. That's funny. It says, if you think you have found a reputable seller, do your research and read all of their reviews. If they've sold 900 haunted dolls, that's a bad sign. Assuming they were being truthful, no one has 900 haunted dolls unless they've really learned how to bring in a spirit. And if they don't do that work ethically or powerfully, they're going to bring in bad spirits. Retail stores. No, she was saying retail stores look haunted but aren't not haunted. Secondhand stores, antique, secondhand thrift stores. Assessing a haunted doll. Trust your intuition, respectful handling. Protective measures. Preparing and inviting a spirit. Exercise, preparing and inviting a spirit. Bonding. Protection. Protect yourself and your doll. Establish boundaries. Establish a bond. See, so I'm good, guys. I'm good. I got this book. Don't worry about it. What? What?
Someone says they got this, usually they mean they don't.
No, I'm an expert. I have been doing this shit since 2010. That's 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be 15 years on the last day of November. Dan said, stay safe. Thank you. I shall. Plus, I'm friends. Not friends. But I know psychics now. And if it's too crazy, I'll just give it to her. Talks about famous dolls. Robert the Doll. Annabelle. Oh, the Island of Dolls in Mexico, I think it is. Peggy. I don't know what Peggy looks like. The Nun. Cheryl, baby doll. Oh, those are her own. So yeah, I gotta go through this whole ass book. Made it home from walking from work. Nice. Is that far? 2. So hold on. This book is 269 pages. Not bad. I like how small it is, how thick it is. Pause. That's what she said. It literally looks like a normal book, but cut in half. But I like how it's pocket sized and I can bring it 30 minutes. Oh, wow. For luck. You can make a luck doll. I'm going to make so many effing dolls you don't even understand. You don't even understand. Poppets, they're called. But money. But yeah. Does anyone want a very, 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 very brief medium reading? Because I'm exhausted. And she says, when you're exhausted is when the readings are the best. Look at when Joseph's comment. She's bringing a Chucky to bring chaos. Get a laser pointer and your cat's ready for battle, Wu-Tang style. No Chuckies. You know what's crazy? My cousin loves Chucky. So we oh my god, and we both read tarot. Oh my god, I'm so like my cousin. We love haunted dolls and tarot cards. That's funny. Hey, you. You're in the room.
I don't know why.
Was that a ghost? Did a ghost put you in?
I don't know.
Maybe it's the doll. But I feel like I should have brought this one, but I already cleansed it, so no. Look at that. Okay, that face is terrifying. Can we admit? This is what I see what Cicada doesn't like now about gnomes. Look at that face. It's kind of scary. Look how cool it looks with my face with the hold on, wrong way. Hold on. Wait. Like that. Look at that. No. Look at that. That's pretty cool, right?
Looks all fun.
Card just like, to read or not to read. Exactly. I think that means you want a reading. But I mean, same time will warn you. But he's not here. So. I think I ate ramen in like the last 3 streams as well. I swear I ate more than that. Oh, I also brought this. She didn't get to get a reading though, this little crystal. This crystal is like the most vibrant little spirit that I have of all my crystals. Like, it just feels like a very vibrant, like, I was here for Bear 11 Charles reading, so I've seen how accurate you are. Oh, thank you, Kaiju. But that's my most viewed video is Bear 11's reading. It's pretty crazy. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Yeah. It's like the Grinch and had kids, but Patty for the Dark Crystal is funny. That is funny. This is me with Baron and Countess. That's who this is. Now I need a male gnome like made of ceramic or porcelain like this. I love it. I saw it, had to have it. I was like, a girl gnome. When have you seen a girl gnome like that? That doesn't have a beard. Doesn't like, you can only see the eyes. Like, I love it. I love the pixie hat. Like, look at it. Even the kid has it. Come on. You told me I was gonna walk out without this? No. I didn't. I was looking for dolls. I did not expect to find a little gnome statue. I'm gonna see what comes through. Oh, let me. Woody! Sup, Woody? We're doing readings now. Well, a reading. Very brief one. I got this book. Witch's Guide to Pop Matching Haunted Dolls. I did not. I don't even know. Oh, there's my phone. What the hell is this now? Oh. I put like a bedtime on my phone. Dumbest idea ever. That's funny. Yeah. Animals don't like getting pills. That's cute. But, oh my god, that's so funny. The mouse had a knife and was dragging the knife, and the cat looked terrified. I like that. But yeah, so I'm gonna do brief, emphasis on brief, because we're already on. Oh, happy anniversary, babe! It's been 3 years. I've made him crazy. Thank you, Woody. I try. I'm going to classes to get better. The psychic said that the more tired you are, the better your ratings. So let's see what I get now. Oh, Kaiju said congratulations to us. Thank you. Okay, like lollipop or like candy cane or barbershop pole. I do not know. I heard lollipop, but then I saw like the stripes of a barber shop pole. I think it's a barber shop because I was seeing like someone shining the shoes. Shoe shine.
Barbershop, you said?
Barbershop and shoe shining, yeah.
Woody went to go get his hair braided today.
What?
Yeah.
Woody said congrats on 3 years.
Hey, what?
Yeah, what? Yeah, he just told me that you went to get your hair braided. Was there a nothing? What's it called?
Shoe shine?
No, I don't think there was shoe shining there, but was there the barber thing? I know not all barber shops have a barbershop pole, but
One of those spinny red, white, blue.
yeah. Congratulations and to many more in happiness and health. Thank you so much, Majosa. But I love how Woody's like, Fox here freaking out everyone with their accuracy, and then I see an effing barbershop. You walk in freaking out. He's like, did you just say barbershop? I was like, yeah. You're like, Woody just went to get his hair done. I was like, stop it, bitch. Anything else? Was there any kind of... Thank you, Bear 11. Was there any kind of shoe shining? I don't even know if they do that anymore. Maybe they used to there since it's a barbershop. I don't know. Your face, baby. Like, did you just say barbershop? I am trying to read anyone in the chat right now. Now I'm here like, lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lollipop. Are you reading the chat for me, babe? Because I got my eyes closed.
Yeah. Are you sure you're on HyperX mic?
Yeah, why?
You sure?
I could see the thing going, and people would have said they couldn't hear me.
No. You might be connected to your webcam. Like, it's picking up everything. What's it say?
HyperX Solocast.
Oh, that fucking thing is sensitive.
Yeah, why?
It's like an ear.
Oh. You hear this? Yeah. Congrats to you fine ass humans. Thank you, Stu. Well, that's cool. They can hear the psychic scribbles.
You can also hear my chair.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Green fence. I don't know. Is it painted wood? Has like upright. Guys can't really see that, but yeah. Bird bath or birds taking a bath in a puddle on a sidewalk. I sent you a chipmunk character. Congrats, you guys. Thank you. My wife and myself have been together longer than we haven't, about 26 years since the New Year's Eve of 2000. Wow. That's awesome. I'll check that out. Now I'm seeing the effing, like those giant lollipops. That's the barber. Okay. Here. Then a lollipop. I see this giant lollipop. Birds, not related at all. But the birds bathing in a sidewalk puddle. I saw something else, but I just forgot it. Oh, like cobwebs, like those like cheap cobwebs. Maybe inside the barbershop is decorated with like those fake spider webs. I see like indoor Halloween decorations of like spider webs being stretched over stuff, and like maybe little black spiders on it, like fake ones, obviously. Stretched fake spider webs. Black little spiders. Indoor Halloween decorations. I feel like it's out of business though. I put up fake 11. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. That's awesome, Dan. I put up fake elastic spider webs on my porch last week. Nice. I feel like it's indoors though. But what color is your porch? Because I was getting a green fence before. See like horses? Aww. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I put green fence painted wood. So it's not that. I see like horse hoof. Like horses walking by.
I appreciate it, Dan.
Yeah, thank you.
Although I had a major mishap with my computer.
Yeah, we're having problems with the computer. Kind of serious problems.
It's not problems. It's
The CPU. The CPU
went
is
today.
yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna be doing the chipmunk voice for a while.
Oh yeah, I can't do chipmunk voice.
My porch is concrete with a tan railing.
Okay. So I'm not seeing that. This might be for Woody. Did you say he went to the barbershop? Can I say anything for kaiju? I got like grandma. Anything about a grandma energy? That's what they were saying. That's what the consensus is that you literally just need to have confidence in yourself and not be afraid to be wrong when you're trying to be a medium. So, even though while I feel saying I feel a grandma energy is so biased because, like, who doesn't have a dead grandma, you know? Or, like, obviously a lot of people don't have a dead grandma, you know what I mean? But it's like, it just seems common to say, but I feel like I have been thinking of my grandma a lot lately. Bitch. No, you missed all of that?
I've been thinking of my grandma a lot lately.
I was like grandma energy. I'm like, but that sounds so like cliche. It's like I feel a grandma. She died in 2020 at 98. That's awesome. Dan said, glad you like it. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it was effing crazy.
Yeah, I almost smashed the computer off the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Right now, I was in the middle of doing something and it crashed on me.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a simple crash, and then I looked it up and it said basically I got the red ring of death equivalent to a computer.
Mm-hmm. My brother's gonna fix it though, because he does all that stuff.
But I don't know how long that's gonna take, and so I'm out. I'm using a laptop right now.
Yeah.
That isn't the best. I've had problems with this. How many times at the wrestling show?
Oh, that's the wrestling one? Yeah.
Where the fucking screen just stops working.
Yeah. Okay, let's read Kaiju's grandma. Susan or Suzanne? Bro, if you say that's her name, I'ma lose my shit. Susie, Suzanne, Susan, some variation. My aunt's name is Susan, but she's alive. Is she related to your grandma? Your aunt and grandma would be... Wouldn't that be your grandma's kid? Right? Your aunt would be her kid. Not necessarily. Could be on opposite side. She married into the family. Okay. She's not named after a month, is she? Because I'm trying to see if I'm still getting like remnants from the haunted thing from earlier. I'm trying to see if I'm just like remembering that shit or if I'm actually doing it right. But yeah, my question would be to you, is she named after a month? I don't think so. I just want to make sure. Because there was a lot of that at the haunted object investigation, so I don't want to like bleed any of that info. Marcella. Okay. Was there like a one of those giant big TVs that were like old, you know, with the big backs and like a chair in front of it and like a cozy living room? Fireplace? Like throw blankets? Huge wooden TV, and my grandpa had a big recliner in front of it. Bitch! Stop. You see that?
Mhm.
I was getting like a very like not small, like kind of small room where the things are close together, and like a big ass TV. That's what I think I was drawing a square, which is supposed to be it. You know, and I just felt like the chair was close to it with like just typical like grandma blankets all over on the couches and the chairs and stuff like that. Why are you laughing? What else? I see her like with an apron in the kitchen. I don't know if it's washing dishes or by the oven. I feel like very typical grandma. Hold on. They had a moderately sized home with a lot of furniture and pillows. It felt like the room was smaller than it really was. Okay, that's literally how I felt. Like everything's very close together. But it was like cozy, I would say. It didn't feel like suffocating. It felt like cozy. And getting like typical grandma vibes, you know? I keep hearing like keep doing what you're doing.
What?
I'm reading. She was in the kitchen a lot, always cooking. I don't remember an apron. She would make homemade tortillas, tamales, name it. She probably cooked it. Yeah. That would make sense now why I saw the living room like empty and then like her at the sink or something. Or in front of the oven. Something about the clock or the time not being right, or change the battery, or pointing upward at the ceiling. Did she speak Spanish? Like what? She was pointing at the ceiling, but like because there was something up high. But she's talking in Spanish or talking to some language. Can't really understand it. She did. Yeah, I don't know if she wants you to reach for something for her, or, like I said, fix the clock, or I don't know, something on a shelf up high. I don't know. But she's just like talking. Not like she was a talker, more just like she's just explaining something. Was it Spanish or Portuguese or like some certain type of Spanish? I don't know. The accent is not the accent, but like I'm not catching any of it. It's quick, I guess. Puerto Rican. Spanish. People were thrown off by her accent. Yeah. Mexican. Her mother was Spanish. Okay. Do you know what it was she was trying to like reach up for? Or pointing at? Because I got a clock at first. Oh, bitch. I had a feeling. I had an effing feeling. Because it's like, she kept pointing up at high stuff. And like, talking fast, so it's like, she needed it. Done. That's crazy to me. Because I'm like, what are you pointing at? Do you like I thought I was like, do you really need the clock batteries changed right now? But you said she always needed help reaching something. That makes more sense. I'm trying to say, like, what does she want to tell you? Was she religious? Because it's like, I wanted you to pray more, or something about a cross. Like wearing a cross, like a cross necklace. But like a big one, kind of a big one. Not like one of those tiny ones that are like, teep, like a tiny T that you can't even see from 5 feet away. Like a, not like a massive one, but like a big one. Yes, she was religious. Would that make sense? Be like, you should pray more. Not like go to church. I'm not getting that. I'm just saying like you should pray more or something like that. Yeah, she wasn't a Bible thumper. And it's not like you need to pray more because like you need to go to heaven. No, it's not. It's more just like you'll feel better if you do that type thing. So yes, she wasn't a Bible thumper though. So that does make sense. Did she wear like a slightly big cross necklace? Or does she have one? I don't know. I see like an ornate one, but not like a, again, not like a tiny one, but not like a massive one. I don't think it's a rosary. I hear relax, relax, relax. Like stop stressing. She did wear a prominent one around her neck that was like silver. Prominent is a good word for it. Because it's not huge. It's not tiny. Man, what is it? Oh shit, don't tell me.
What?
I don't know, he just got up and is staring into the hallway now. What are you seeing? I don't know. Prominent is a good word. That's what I was saying. Tristan's like sorcery, eh? Yes. Hey, you handsome boy. You want to help me read? Yeah? Come up here. Does that make sense about the like stop? Hold on. No, it's not huge. It was noticeable and looked big because she was tiny. Yeah. Exactly. I would say it could even be like to scale. Like this to scale. You know? Like kind of like that big maybe. Tristan said cats make great familiars, I hear. Oh, they do. Right? Yeah. Come here. He's tired. I think he wants cuddles. Kaiju said, yeah, pretty much. Again, like relax, you're calm down, my boy type of. It wasn't gaudy, yeah, no. I see you like touching your face. I don't know if that's what she used to do or that's what she's doing to you now in spirit. Like your cheek, like cups your cheek. Was she like rough with her hands? Like not rough, but like strong. Like when she would grab things or like grab you. It was like, you know? I don't know. She didn't normally touch my face, but she was very affectionate. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it was like a thing that she did. The face touch, I think it was more like a symbolic thing or something she does like now. While past. Tristan, Kaiju being haunted? She was tough. 4'10 and a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I definitely get that vibe. By how she was asking to have stuff handed to her, like reached, because she couldn't reach it, and like how she would grab things. It's like not a snatch in a bad way, but like kind of like snatch with strength, you know? Kaiju said wouldn't be the first time. Baron is hearing stuff in the hallway. My home came with ghosts. Bitch, that sounds so cool. That sounds like an effing metal band. Or an album. My home came with ghosts. I like that. I kind of feel like I'm reading her accurately. I got like the toughness. I got the reaching thing. I got the necklace. I got the accent, like the language. I got what died?
My ring light.
Oh.
It's like I'm having a real bad day today, man.
Yeah, the light's crazy. Good ones and ones. Wow, I thought this was gonna be short. We're at an hour already. Kaiju said remains to be seen. I think they might be giving me occasional nightmares, so you should Palo Santos. I don't really suggest Sage because Sage like clears everything out, including the good. But if it's that bad, you could do that. But just make sure. Oh, there you are.
I don't know why he keeps putting me in your room.
That's weird. Ghost. But Just to Booth is here. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, or Palo Santo. Burning Rosemary is also really nice. Depending on how sensitive you are to like energy, I would not put amethyst near you, even though they say to. When I do that, I get the worst nightmares when I put amethyst by my pillow. I would try like a lavender sachet thing, a little lavender pillow. You know what's funny? I only have nightmares of houses after I move out of those houses. I don't have nightmares of the house while I'm living in it. Only after. I don't know if I'm getting anything else from your grandma. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Oh, wow. I was wondering if I should have a bag of salt in my pillowcase, but I'll try out what you recommend. You could try salt. I would have like a little baggie. You could even do a napkin. Put everything in the middle of a napkin, just tie a rubber band around the napkin. I mean, it's not as pretty, but and then you can put that under your bed or under your pillow of salt, rosemary, lavender, basil. Basil banishes stuff. You could add cinnamon if you wanted for protection. You could add cloves, black pepper, any one of those or combo. Yeah. Anything else for kaiju? I heard she said I love you.
Now it works.
Justin said I checked the tracking on the package I sent Tony. It should arrive later today. Yay! We will keep an eye out for it. You mean us, Tony? Yeah, the other Tony's not here. Why am I getting flowers on a table, like in a vase? I don't know if this is for kaiju or someone else. But like liking having fresh flowers at a table. She would make a point to say that every day. Aww. Yeah, I was like, don't forget to say I love you. She had a ton of flowers. She was a gardener. Good thing GMK's not here. He would have been angry at that little.
The dictator slam.
At the dictator slam, yeah. But look, I literally drew a vase of flowers. It was funny. It's like, I'm not gonna say I love you. Just like, make sure you say it. Her garden was bigger than the house. That's awesome. I think she would like it if you put flowers in a vase. Bear 11, Fox is on it again. Thank you. Oh my god. Long dead Dan died in the 80s. Killed at least 3 known people in the house. Cut up one of them with a chainsaw in the backyard. It's like Chainsaw Massacre. She bought 2 plots of land, had a full acre, so she could grow whatever she wants. Damn. That's awesome. That's goals right there. That's a lot of work, though. That would explain, like, her rough hands. I know where she would want that. I have her old china hutch. Yeah. I was like, I got the feeling of, like, I would like some flowers. Cut flowers in a vase. Or however. A basket of flowers. Just to have flowers in the house. Fresh ones. Make sure they don't die. Like, change them out before they get gross. She's like, I'm still here. I'm still watching. With this finger thing. What?
It's impressive.
I've had a feeling that she's watching. Oh yeah, she's still like moving around like this. Just walking around, doing the normal shit in the kitchen, in the living room. She's like, I ain't got time to be dead. I got shit to do. And she's laughing. like energy of like, move out of my way. I gotta do this. Let me at the kitchen. Wait, that makes sense because the hutch and her old stove is in my kitchen. Yeah, I'm saying like move out of my way. The kitchen's still mine. Just because you can't see me doesn't mean I'm not here. Like I'm literally seeing like pushing out of the way to get to the sink or stove or just a countertop in general. Opening the fridge and stuff. But the house was sold. Yeah, she was very much like that. Move, I gotta get to the thing. Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tristan, I literally the house I used to live in that was super haunted. They're some kind of business now. What was it? It's like some weird shit. What is it? Some organization or business now. And I tried to email them. Never replied. I was like, I'm doing a documentary. I would love to know if you have any paranormal experiences in the house. I would pay so much money to go in and just walk around it again and ask them if they've seen any shit, because that shit was haunted as hell. Yeah, Kaiju, I'm just getting like, keep it clean, fresh flowers, something about China. Have her China? Have her nice dishes out or something. The deal, mijo, get me the deal from the pantry. It didn't matter what it was. We knew what she wanted. We had to learn to read the room to know what she wanted. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I don't have her china, but I have her old records. They need to be cleaned. No, I'm getting something about dish. Like, I know you don't have your dishes.
Maybe records look like dishes.
No, it's definitely about like just having nice. I'm getting like a brightness, like sunlight hitting the table with nice fresh flowers on it. Like everything's set up nice. Having fresh flowers and having it be just like pretty, you know? With like pretty dishes. Maybe it doesn't have to be hers because you don't have them, you said. But like just get a nice dish that reminds you of her or some kind of fancy dishes and just like use them or put them on the table with the flowers. Or like put a nice vase so that when the sunlight hits, everything looks really nice and cozy. One of Australia's psychopathic Christian. But isn't Australia full of like British criminals? Right? He was called Mr. Death. God damn. One of Australia's most psychopathic criminals. So there's multiple? No, I mean we have multiple in America. Was that okay? There's no sunlight hitting the table, Sally, but I can get her the flowers. Okay. It might be just like the vibe of brightening up the room. That's probably what it means. Because like I said, you don't have her, like you said, you don't have her china, but I'm still seeing something about dishes. I think it's just bringing like her into the room, you know, and the dishes. Yeah. Hey, you could get the dishes. Oh hi, hello from Cali. You're like hours behind us, right? That's good. It's not 1 a.m. for you then. It's earlier.
So 24th then.
She probably wants the kitchen to be flared up a little. Yeah. Make it like warm, bright, cozy. Flowers. And don't forget, that's what I heard, don't forget she's still there. Or like she's in there doing her stuff. Like give her space to do her stuff. And like you said, if you what did you say? You said we had to read the room to know what she wanted. Continue to do that if you can. Yeah, she probably wants the kitchen flared up a little, and since she's there, I'm gonna give her that. Yeah. I definitely feel like she's still bustling about. Like, so if you said her house was sold, but you have her stuff in it in your kitchen, that means she's there. So, like, give her space. Damn. That happened in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
I didn't know anything happens in Wisconsin.
Yeah, they kill people.
They kill people in Wisconsin. The Australian movie Animal Kingdom is loosely based on his family. Damn. How is it already almost 1 a.m.? How did I go an hour and 10 minutes? Yeah, you gotta do your thing. Right?
He says that one, but they're still doing Punk on film. So.
Okay. And I have my Starbucks caramel macchiato. So. Did that help at all, Kaiju? Are you now what part of the ranks of Woody, Shane, Bear 11? I'm in Montana. We had the Unabomber. Damn. I love how every state has a serial killer. It's terrible.
They come from everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Okay, so I gotta end this because everyone should go watch Punkathon now because Legend Series is gonna be talking about wrestling with him. But I hope that helped, Kaiju. Let me know how things. Wait, I remember an Elvis commemorative plate clock. I think I know what the clock is about. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I was getting like a clock. I was like, bro, I know I saw a clock earlier today at this effing psychic, the haunted objects thing, but I'm just like, no, stop trying to think of like what happened there. Like, don't bleed him. But yeah, so I hope that helped. I gotta end this because he's starting his thing soon. So everyone go to Punk. Tell Punk how scary good of a reader I am, so he can get scared and want a reading. I'm just kidding. I'm partially kidding. It's like wrestling talk time, yeah. And Joza. See you tomorrow night, Fox. Again, happy anniversary. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for coming.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you for the photo, Dan. That was hilarious. Take care. Good night. Great job. Thank you. See ya.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Wait, hold on. I have to do that after. Hold on. I can't just say bye like that. I gotta find my stuff. Wait, I gotta change the music. Okay, now where the hell's my ending screen? Okay, bye!
Whispers in the night, shadows in the moonlight, figures in the fog, footsteps on the cold ground, creaking